on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, well, that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the San Francisco 49ers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Walsh. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Walsh. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Walsh. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Walsh. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. And he Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Thunderbirds 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing on first down, Walsh. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's going to be brought down on by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ted McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson going up top. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Touchdown, defense. Switch it. Back to 60.
On 2nd down, Aldridge. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards for him on the ground. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 31, Thunderbirds 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosason to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Walsh. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Niners take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walsh. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. 19 tank. 19 tank. 54, right there, 54.
Operating from the gun. Walsh. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, Walsh. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Walsh toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Walsh to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Rosa's kick is good. and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike's 59.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Know your job. Check 59, Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He is going to find Hill here. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Shifts by him at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Thunderbirds.
Green 80. 59. Alert, 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 alert.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
He's crying.
Barkley. It to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Check 3.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Down. 3rd and long.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They go play action with Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 20.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Wide, get wide. Spot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
to throw on 3rd down. Walsh. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, Walsh. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Walsh. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Walsh. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
56, right there, 56. Go, 14. Flat left. Check 31, check 31. 56 to Mike.
They'll run with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
14.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Barkley on the carry. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is third.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
34. Thunderbirds 10.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Toronto.
This is Barkley. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the screen. Play.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Foster. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At
the previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
He pitches it out. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Now Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Off the play fake. Walsh. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
A 38-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Barkley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Wilson. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Wilson off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
And this is
from the gun, Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
tackle made at the
now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Wilson's pass
From a yard out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Switch. Shift.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was